How's it going, guys? I'm your host Carbine Gaming. Welcome back to this week's Adventure Quest release video. So this week we actually have quite a lot of stuff to go through, so I'm expecting this to be a rather lengthy video. So first things first, let's go through the stuff inside the limited time shop. Okay, so we have, I don't know what we have, but I think it's just some reskinned items or elemental clones. The info subs aren't out yet for most of the stuff, so yeah, unfortunately you guys are just going to, you know, deal with it and look at it with the raw numbers here. Alright, so we have the HMOC ring contract, interesting, and the shadowy HMOC ring contract. So the shadowy version is basically just a darkness version of the energy one, and if I'm not mistaken, you should be able to switch between the two inside of your account manager, the summon and the call versions, not the elemental versions. The elemental versions you need to buy one each. Okay, so I didn't get the gas versions simply because for energy gases, there is a better option out there that is completely free. So if you're looking for a strong energy gas, I would say skip this. And HMOC, what it does is, I think you pay a little bit of gold. Yep, but they do like extra 35% damage or something like that. Energy, there is a free gas that does like extra 50% damage and can toggle harm mode. So yeah, don't get the energy version of this one. As for darkness gases, I can't remember if there's a stronger pure damage one. Okay, oh yeah, the energy one, the better free one is the, what is that, hunter drone? Yeah, the hunter drone gas. As for darkness, let me just take a quick look. Nothing really comes to mind right now. Grimlord, yeah, Grimlord is ultra rare golden gift box. So if you have an ultra rare golden gift box, then again, I think you'll probably get an ultra rare before you spend like 6,000 tokens on the boxes, unless you're opening them during a period whereby it's not Black Friday. Otherwise, Black Friday you get about 60 boxes. Yeah, you get 60 boxes if you're opening them during Black Friday for 6,000 tokens. So I think you should be able to pull an ultra rare before I pull it. So if you're looking for a darkness gas, I would say you can skip it as well. The pets, however, okay, the pet one, okay. So the pet one, the HMOC is worth, okay, because HMOC is the strongest energy pet, I think. Yeah, in terms of pure damage. The groundhog, this one protects you from wind damage. So this one is very niche and very situational, but when you are, you know, using in a particular niche, it's actually pretty good. Okay, you used to be able to combine this with the zombie hunter armor and take on Nightbane, but then zombie hunter has been patched, so this one you can't really do that anymore, but you can still get some very good synergy with zombie hunter armor and, you know, any other wind damage items. Okay, blazing groundhog, I believe this is new. It lowers the damage you take from ice attack. So depending on which element you want, you can consider picking it up. And then we have the shadowy HMOC. So this is the darkness variant of the energy HMOC here. But for darkness, again, I think there are better pets out there. And the better pet for darkness in terms of pure damage is going to be your Baron the Exiled, which is also from gift boxes, but like I said, if you can spend like 60 boxes, I think you would be able to get an ultra rare at least before you pull. Yeah, you will be able to pull an ultra rare within 60 boxes. Okay, so yeah, I would not recommend getting the darkness variant of this, simply because there is a better one in the golden gift boxes. And that's it for the limited time shop items. I have the original Earth HMOC as well as the energy variant of the H-Hawk, whatever, oh my god, Shadow, oh god, I can't talk. I'm so sorry, I'm a bit tired. Okay, let me just look at the name again, damn it. I have the energy HMOC and I have the Earth Groundhog. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Okay, but I don't think I'll showcase them in this video. They are pretty niche for the Groundhog. For the HMOC, it's good, but I don't think it's the best. So yeah, nothing really worth showcasing, honestly. It's just pure damage, nothing to shout about. Let's go through today's event now, Snugglefest. Okay, and then after we finish today's event, we'll go ahead and check out the donation items, which I'm sure you all are excited about. So if you guys want to see that, then watch all the way to the end of the video. Okay, blah blah blah, to the talking. Event quests. New. Love or Thunder? Let's see how long this quest is. I know the situation is a load of cycleberries, as the kids say, but you don't need to take it out on me. I've been smoothing things over to get you some breathing room. Fionia. Okay, so looks like we have a return of this guy from the Lord of Thunder quests from Frostvale. I think he first made his debut in, I think it was 2019 if I'm not mistaken. I'm a big fan of his design, so for those of you who aren't Marvel fans, this is obviously a parody of Odin. Okay, the All-Father, for those of you guys that don't know. So yeah, I think they did a great job with his design. If you don't want to talk to me, that's fine. Just tell me. I know I disappear a lot myself. The silent treatment isn't like you though. You're right, I should have reached out. Just let me get my address book and give me a century to go through all your names. I was told there was someone suspicious here. That turned out to be the biggest understatement in history. How are you two here? It's not even the day of fools yet. Great. I knew this was a bad spot. Injury. Me insult. Insult, injury. You're already acquainted. Painfully. Could someone tell me what's going on here, please? If you two even look at the town funny, we have to get disaster relief, so I'll appreciate the heads up. I'm calling in some favors to spend some time with him here instead of that luxury demi-plane prison. Loco, surely you have some spare time to share stories around the fire with your brother. Oh, so they are brothers. Okay, wait. Okay, maybe he was based off Thor rather than Odin. Hold on a minute. You're adopted. Or so on, whatever. Besides, I'm a busy god now and I have a whole lot of nothing to do. I also have to prepare to have my one day of freedom ruined by Hero Mac Hero Pants here. So for those of you that don't know, Loco is actually a parody of Loki. Okay, this might not be super obvious from the get-go, but both of them are like the gods of mischief and trickery. So if you guys make that link, yeah, you'll know that Loco is actually the god of mischief as well, and he's a parody of Loki. I'll make it a story about messing with your favorite nephew. Got any marshmallows, old buddy? You turn around fast. I was worried you would just take off and have yourself a second day of ungodly pranking. It's this or myself, so stick around. This will be good. Say, brother, did you hear how badly this one pranked me? I was so mad. I had time to marinate though. Now I'm so proud I could kill him horribly. I heard. You have to tell me all about it next. I have just a story for the season. Oi, you rascals. Find someone else to mark. It's story time. Okay, Outlaws. What do you have here? Oh god, it's that problem again. Okay, so infinite loading error. Cray or whichever member of the AQ team, if you're watching this, yep. This sometimes happen like right after I reorder my inventory. Like I reorder the inventory and I jump into the battle. The first battle, it usually gets stuck like this. I don't know why. I just reordered my inventory. I don't think it's item dependent. It's just, yeah, it happens when I reorder my inventory. It's not item specific because I shift a lot of things around differently. And sometimes I still get this same error. So the only way to fix this is for a refresh. So I'm going to pause the video here and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and as I was saying, I know I'm playing on an unofficial launcher right now, but I tried it before on the official launcher, and sometimes it happens too. I don't know what causes it to happen. It just happens after I reorder my inventory. So maybe if you guys have spare time, go ahead and look into this, cause it's a pretty annoying problem. Let's see, shields. We'll do our whoops. Forgot to bring that shield out. Okay, never mind. Light, huh? So I'm going to go ahead and nuke with light. Bring up Polala. So let's turn on all our Necromancer toggles. This one, we'll turn on the Rending Chill as well. Light, we can do Arctic. No. Oh my god. Should be Creation Burst. I'm so sorry. I am literally half awake. I've been so tired recently. I don't know why. I think maybe I'm feeling a bit under the weather as well. That could be the reason. So yeah, I apologize if, you know, I'm a bit blur-headed in this video. There's a new boss. We'll see how difficult the boss is, but I don't think the new boss has any special mechanics from what I heard. This is the first time I'm doing the quest, so I have no idea what to expect. I also heard that the reward is some sort of a spellcaster armor, which is nice for sure because we don't really get a lot of those, and I love my mage items. So this is just a regular bandit, vicious bandit. And it's quite annoying because they have a ton of HP, like 7,000, what the heck. What is with all these tanky monsters lately? I don't get it. There we go. Another one. Okay, this one has lesser HP, which is nice. So let's switch over to water. Water armor is Ultra Guardian. Okay, I know this guy can hit with a few different elements. I think what I can do is switch over to Summer Dryad. I think we'll just ignore it. Yeah, we'll just ignore it. And I don't have the Tropo Shield. I forgot to add that in, but it's okay. You use this. This will work. Power Gauntlet. Damage boost. Yes. I don't think I'll do Frostveil Crown. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, because I didn't do the hyper crit boosting. It's okay. Oh, okay. Nice. 204 HP left. We do his SP attack next turn, but it's fine. We'll get rid of him this turn. There we go. Next, Outlaw. Another one. Who will we get this time? Ooh, it's the Amazon one. Okay. Switch to Champion Holy Armor. Shields, we'll have our Strawberry Shield Cake. Let's get this started. Okay, not weak to anything in particular. So I think let's see what we can do. I think we'll just stick with Summer Dryad. Wait, what did I do? Oops. Oh, I pressed Siphon by accident. Time Killer, I think you can do 2 rounds of Time Killer. Shall we do Shadow Feeder? I'm a bit lazy. I don't think Shadow Feeder is needed. Let's go attack then. Nice. Shadow Feeder will definitely have killed it. Oh, okay. Hits with water. Oh my god, the misses. What the heck? Why so many miss? Ooh. Okay. I can use this to regain some SP, I guess. Next. Outlaw. Okay, this one hits with light as well. Vampire Hunter, huh? Time Killer 1. Time Killer 2. Power Gauntlet. Mixed Nuts. Crown. This one for max damage. Let's go. Yeah, we didn't miss. We would have killed it already. Okay, it did ice. I think the SP attack should be a heal, but it's okay. Can take out before it heals. Trudheim Hall, Thunder Mountain. The night after a feast, court trial, battle, or all of the above. Now, as I recall hinting before, our story begins centuries ago with a missing weapon. Oh, so this is Thor. Okay, so yeah, that was Odin. This is Thor. And then we have Loki as well. So nice. The one big family. You know, this really reminds me of the design from God of War. I think they might have taken the design from God of War. Yeah, the new God of War game. Ooh, that's very cool. That's the last time I tried to mash together the court hearings and combat feasts in one day. Then still have a feast. Until next week, or until Sif knocks me out when she finds out I'm overworked. At least you can't tell on me, right, Monia? What, how, and who? Local. You have reached the Herald of Fortune. I'm too important and busy to chat right now. Please leave a message after the shut up. You shut up. Listen, my hammer is gone. And the first thing you thought of is blaming me? Yes. Fair enough. Unfortunately, I'm too busy running from Lady Frasier to prank you right now. Besides, I can't hold that thing without exploding. Are you sure you didn't eat it? Yes. Okay, then that Trime guy wasn't bluffing. I thought he might have been taking advantage of your appetite. So Mjolnir's been hammer-napped by a Jotun. He sent his demands this morning. I'll show that Jotunheim creep demands what does he want. Same thing as everyone, your stepmom's hand in marriage. Persistent fellow, this one. Before you even say to just ask her, I already floated the idea. I tried to be subtle if you know that word. I'm not going to like this, aren't I? Oops, I clicked a bit too fast. More battles. Okay, this time with Frost Giants. Oh, okay, they are really going in with the whole theme here, right? So if you're a Marvel fan, you will know all of these, okay? All these references. Very nice. Or if you're a Thor fan. Okay, what's my ice shield? Ice shield is Lost Talent Tower. Yep. Yep, let's start. Okay, I kind of want to play around with this, so let's try PCO. Give me something good. Ice, 140%. I'll take that. Very nice. So, oh, no. Let's call Polala instead. So Power Gauntlet. Can we get crushed? Yes, we do. Damage and pets, we can do Polala as well. Think I am going to do Shadow Feeder. Oh, nice. Wow, one click wonder. Awesome. Okay, I think I'll do the Elivound skill first and then we'll do the nuking. Alright, now let's go ahead and... oh, come on. Oh, the lag. Okay. We already got the empowerment, we got the Elivound. PCO for the boost, I guess. Decay Breath, 392 SP. Oh yes, very nice. Oh wow, this will be awesome. Let's see, skills, Chill Haunting. You think this will kill it? Let's see. 4750. Oh yeah, more than enough. Oh my lord. Look at that damage. I love it. I love this, man. Let's go. Frost Giantess. Can't kill fire with fire, kill fire with ice. Or kill ice with ice. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Okay, oh, even normally the ice is 110, so it's actually pretty decent already. Let's see if we can kill it without the Elivound. I don't think we can, but let's try. Yeah, it's not as great with the Elivound. Oh wow, very very close to 129. Damn, this is crazy, man. I forgot how good this armor is. There we go. Did you really have to bring those people over to reenact the trip? Yes, he did. Jotun, the cultural center of Jotunheim, an impromptu wedding venue. This is the worst idea ever. This is the best idea ever. I hate this. I feel pretty, but I hate this. Look, if you want to get your hammer back, you have to get close to Triumph. So as soon as we set foot in there, you act like Jotunheim's model bride. You fancy Sif, right? Imagine her marrying you. I see the Thunder Mountain envoys are here. Wait, what? No way. There's no way that's Freyja. She actually agreed to marry Triumph? I don't buy it. Where's your chariot and your tigers? As you can see, Lady Freyja was thrilled beyond words by Triumph's offer. In a haste, she made her way here, but with one humble handmaiden to assist her. After all, honoured hostess, to be a bride and be left out of the planning is a most unusual arrangement. We're pleased that she's excited enough to overlook that. Of course, she could bring her cats. Well, I would. You shut up right this instant. You want to tell Dread Freyja, first Valkyrie, Rune Speaker, the woman who dumped Odin like a boy, what to do? If you unleash that Bridezilla, I'll kill you. No tigers needed. Please excuse my absolute lard brain of a sister. She's just impatient because we've been here for weeks, preparing, taking bets, waiting on our feet. Please go on in. Oh, by the way, these weapons that they are using is actually a Z token package, the Mega Tyrael Axe and Shield. I wonder if that means that we'll see an update to the package soon, because in its current form, I think the package is kind of crappy. Yeah, I don't really like the package in its current form. Maybe give it a buff or something. Is that Lady Freyja herself? I mean, I knew she would agree. The hammer was the perfect excuse to get her away from her ex. She must have been getting all my love letters, right, lady? Letters? Yes, I absolutely didn't eat those. I'm Loga. That's me, Loga. Handmaiden to Lady Freyja. I advised her to partake in the festivities so you could be joined immediately. What? That's the whole aux menu. Wedding nerves. The lady Phaedra just couldn't eat from them the entire trip. You're telling me you put your nephew in a wedding dress meant for your blood brother's ex-wife and not only was she okay with it but nobody noticed? Whoa, what are you doing? Okay, this is very confusing. When your nephew in a wedding dress meant for your brother's ex-wife. Is that incestuous? I actually don't know. This is a very confusing relationship, but anyways. Let's see what we have. Frost Giantess. Why do we have to fight the guesses? What? Give me something good. Oh, come on. Ice 140. Okay. Damage. No. Okay, chill hunting. Wow, okay, over 4,000 damage. That's pretty neat. Let's finish this. This is overkill, but whatever. There we go. Crash. Is that my sister flying out the window? She's just so nervous from the wedding. Lady Phaedra can't hold back her handshake from the anticipation. Now we're out of beverages and cups. Have I made her uncomfortable? Nonsense. What beautiful lady wouldn't cherish the chance to run away from her seat of power and ransom marry a non-giant frost giant? It must be those darn wedding nerves. I'm sure she's alright. I don't want to sound like I'm getting cold feet. It's just I wanted to go kiss her earlier, but her eyes scared my eyes off. Wedding nerves. Alright, nerves. I guess I understand, especially now. I'm starting to think my friends were wrong about how to find a wife, but she won't like me if I'm not confident. Maybe I should move this along. Dearest Phaedra, the anticipation is clearly too much. Perhaps it's time to move on to the ceremony. Shall we hold the hammer together and swear our vows upon it? Finally, I mean, of course, my love. Oh, splendid. Bring out the hammer. Now rest your hand here. Yeah, this is not gonna go well. Ooh, 12,000 plus. Boss boost plus 20. And he's also weak to ice. Okay. When the far northern lands were united under Jotunheim's banner, all of its denizens were proudly called frost giants. Their actual sizes vary a lot. They could be large, small, or incredibly gullible. Yeah, gotta go with incredibly gullible for this one. Okay, let's do this. Crush. Oh, not enough SP. What? Okay. Please work. Yes. Okay, you know what? I am going to do Time Killer. 2 turns. Wonder how far we can take this nuking to. Let's do Decay Breath first. There we go. Woo! Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of damage. One thing, let's go. Absolutely wrecked, man. 11,000 or 10,000, about 10,000 damage. That is insane, guys. We got more lucky strikes. Would have gotten it down, but oh well. Oh, unlucky. Ooh. How did he hit so hard? Oh, I ran out of SP for that. No wonder. But thank God for the unlucky strike, I guess. I mean, we would have won anyway, but yeah. Just saying. Let me see here what I want to do again. Pixel Eater. Yeah, I ran out of SP for the shield. I forgot about that. Completely forgot. This should kill him. Yep. Wreck. Oh yeah. There we go. Pretty easy boss. I don't really think it's worth doing a whole video about. But if you guys are having trouble, just nuke the crap out of him. Ah, memories. And memories and assault smite. So even better. Sorry, not sorry at all for taking over the... Okay, hold on. Should probably switch armors. Okay. And for some reason, it's this bug. About that, I have some questions, beginning with why did I get pulled into the story? I prefer to get a warning when things will get immersive. You have a point, so you really are Odin, the legendary king of Thunder Mountain. What happened to all of you if you're comfortable sharing? Not now, to be honest, it's a difficult topic. Thank you for respecting that. I have a lot to make up for. Today though, I just want to sit back and remember the people I love. It's a fine tradition you have. And you, Loco, I guess you weren't a god back then, but if you could transform into a handmaiden for Freyja, couldn't you have made an illusion of Freyja? Well, yeah, but where's the fun in that? Besides, it all worked out in the end, for me at least. You guys are a scary family. Okay, not super long quest, but then again, I was nuking my way through everything. Still okay, it's just that there's a lot of high HP mobs. But apart from having high HP, they aren't really that special. So, you know, just go full out nuking and you should take this out pretty easily. Okay, for armors, you have Thunder Bright and Thunder Groom. What's the difference? They say love is the ultimate magic. If all wedding attire was like this dangerous spellcaster outfit and involves slinging energy evocation spells, they might be right. Is it just the looks? Spells your hammer for... Oh, this is Z tokens only. Unfortunately, this attack is inspired by stories of a prince of Thunder Mountain with critical attacks galore. This being his idea of efficiency goes to show why his diplomacy was so bad. Oh wow! Oh wow, that is some sick artwork, dude. Unfortunately, I don't have the tokens to buy this, and right now because we don't have info subs, so I can only guess what this is. Okay, critical attacks galore. I assume this spell has a higher critical chance or something like that. Being his idea of efficiency, maybe it's an efficient spell that has a high crit chance? Yeah, it's an efficient spell, only 257 MP, very very cheap. And I guess it should have more lucky strikes than normal. Wow, this could actually be good. Unfortunately, it's tokens only and I don't have the tokens right now. I also don't feel like spending more on the tokens right now. I already spent a whole bunch. So yeah, we'll get this at a later time because we do have the Snugglefest painting anyway, so it's not a big deal. I can get this whenever I want to in the future. Not a big fan of the faces, so yeah, let's go ahead and get Thunder Groom and Thunder Bright. I honestly don't know if there's a difference between them, but I'm just going to buy both of them to test it out. Okay, Thunder Groom and Thunder Bright, let's go. All the way up you go. By the way guys, I did shift a whole bunch of stuff to the Shed Vault. I did do quite a lot of rearranging. And some of the not so useful items I chucked them in the Shed Vault, but that also meant that yes, I did spend a lot of tokens buying extra slots for the Shed Vault, but you know what, it's worth it. Yeah, I think it's worth it. My inventory is a lot more concentrated now, like only stuff that I would even consider using I will put inside here. Anything that is, you know, just utter dog crap to me, I'll just, you know, stick it in the Shed Vault. There we go. Alright, so that's it for today's release event. Now let's go ahead and check out the armor. And then we will check out the token and gold donation items, right? I know you guys are all excited for that. Okay, armor. Let's start with Thunder Groom first. So let's see. Armor lean, okay. Spellcaster lean. Monster attack deals 1.25 times damage. Your attack deals times 1 damage. However, all spells deal 1.375 damage. Melee range magic is 53, 50, 55. Resistant to energy 39%. Secondary resist, you have your wind and ice at 60%. Tertiary light and dark at 77%. Weak to earth and fire at 90%. And opposite elements, strangely enough, is water. Oh wait, no. That is our energy armor, right? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. So opposite element is water, 100%. Let's see. The regular attack. 2 hit for the regular attack, okay. I'm just going to get something that doesn't have a special here. Gloomglaive. Gloomglaive has a special, but okay. So it's 2 hits. Thunder Vow. Drop the hammer on unruly wedding guests and arrange weddings with this shocking taste of Thunder Mountain courtesy. 653 MP. Ooh. Wow. Wow. Ooh. So looks like it's a standard spell. Oh, getting a lot of lucky strike. Is it boosted lucky strike rate? Okay, didn't get lucky strike there. Okay, yeah, maybe I was just lucky. No lucky strike there either. Okay, 653 for 2 hits. Not that good. But you know what? It's a spellcaster energy armor, something that we don't really have. So it's nice, but the skill that comes with it, not so great. Only 2 hits. Come on, we need something better. Let's see. For energy bright, everything is the same here. MRM same, armor lean same, resistances the same, skill is the same. So yeah, just a reskin version. Animations for the attack are also the same. So just a different looking armor. Yep, nothing different about that. Okay. You know what, I think I'm gonna sell this. I'm gonna sell this. Overall, I would rate, like, the artwork of the armor is not my favorite. I only give it a 5 out of 10 for the artwork. As for the usability, it's also not the strongest. I will give it a 6 out of 10 for usability. Spellcaster armor is decent. We don't have an energy spellcaster armor yet, but the skill that comes with it is a standard skill, but you know, only 2 hits, and that's not very good nowadays. So yeah, I would say overall I would give it a 6 out of 10. It's not a fantastic armor, so you can skip it up. You can pass on it if it doesn't appeal to you. I don't think it's a must get. Right, now let's go ahead and check out the donation items. So I'm not going to showcase every single one because there's like 3 of each variant, all of them like just melee range magic. So I'm just going to showcase the range version. Okay, yeah, I think these are the range versions, right? Conquest and Cunning. So we got weapons, we got shields. For shields, we have Devoured Vengeance, and we have the Shadow Stalker Guard. And then for the miscellaneous items, we have the Devoured Stone Memory, as well as the Shadow Stalker Charm. So let's go ahead and check those out. So info subs for these are already out. I did make a few suggestions for changes that I would like to see, but we'll go through them in their base form first. Okay, so the gold reward miscellaneous item, we have the Shadow Stalker Charm. It's a Mastercraft neutral miscellaneous item, boosts light and dark resist. Okay, as well as all resistances against monster category Shadow and Shifter. Oh, okay, I actually didn't realize it was all resistances versus Shadow and Shifter enemies. Okay, I actually left this out, but okay. Also provides Eclipse Potence plus 20. Cost is increased by 5% if you're not fighting a Shadow or Shifter. Let's see here. So 0.5 times incoming damage to light and dark. Okay, so I would say this is usable. It's not horrible, but the Eclipse Potence, by the way, for those who don't know what Eclipse is, it is Darkness Freeze, and I think this is also the first Darkness Freeze item that we get, okay, from inside of the weapon. I'll go through the weapon a bit later. So you get Potency, the miscellaneous items, which does give it good synergy. Cost is increased by 5%, okay. 46 SP per turn, or 44 SP for a Shadow or Shifter mob. Yeah, the difference is 2 SP. 2 SP, guys. That is not a big deal at all. But you know what? Better than nothing. Yeah, better than nothing, I guess. Light and dark 50%. I already said that I do not like stuff that, you know, cuts damage by 50%. I do think that they are worse than the old minus 10% miscellaneous items. And if you are fighting a shadow mob, chances are, if you're fighting a regular shadow mob, it doesn't matter what you use because you almost always want to nuke it down. So defensive miscellaneous items for shadow mobs, for regular shadow mobs, to me that doesn't matter at all. But the case whereby you want to use a defensive armor and a full defensive setup including a miscellaneous item for shadow mob is when you're facing off against a powerful shadow monster like the recent Viral Phage or Shadow Rocky from the Void, or the Ultimon boss to a smaller extent. Okay, those are the like specific situations where I will consider bringing out a full defensive shadow setup to reduce the damage that I'll take. And you can actually go down to 14% light and dark resist with a full shadow setup, with the original full shadow setup. So Ultimon's armor is 40%, and then you have Exalted Paladin Guard, which gives you 21%, if I'm not mistaken. Is it right? Yeah, and then wait, is that correct? 40 minus 21, 20, yeah, somewhere along those lines. And then like if you use the free to play miscellaneous item called the Crystal of Restless Shadows, that decreases your light and dark resist by 7%. So ultimately it brings your resistances down to, I believe it's 14 or 7%. So to me, I think this is on par with Crystal of Restless Shadows if you want to use it against shadow monsters. So yeah, something that is on par with a free to play misc. That is something that I don't really like, because people are paying off their nose for this item. Okay, this is a, yes, this is a gold reward item, but this is like what, 30 something billion gold compared to Crystal of Restless Shadows, which is only like what, how many million? Yeah, for that amount I expect it to be better than something that is, you know, free. And this one is bugged apparently. Take 9% light darkness shadow damage. Okay, so obviously they should go ahead and change that. So yeah, all in all, this is usable. It's not bad by any means, but I would like to see just a slightly bit better than something that is free. You know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, maybe they can increase the cost a little bit. I wouldn't mind increasing the costs by like 50 something, 60 something SP. That's still reasonable amount for a miscellaneous item. Maybe change the 50% to like times 0.4 instead, so you only take 40% damage from light and dark attacks. I think that'll be even better. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. So this one, I will rate it a... Okay, because I didn't see the all resistances against monster category Shadow and Shifter, I think this is a bit better than what I originally thought. So I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I'm not going higher because a free-to-play alternative can technically do the same thing. But yeah, 7 out of 10. Not a bad miss by any means. Next up, the token reward. Okay, we'll go through all the gold items first, okay? Next up, we have the gold reward shield. The gold reward shield is the Shadow Stalker Guard. So the artwork here, pretty plain, nothing much to shout about. What it does is it boosts all elements against monster category Shadow and Shifter. So this basically works like your Paladin shield, except instead of undead, it works against Shadow and Shifter. Okay, so what it has is 13, 14, 14 MRM. That's pretty standard at minus 26% to darkness. I really like this shield because this is basically a better replacement and an upgrade to the Exalted Paladin Guard, which only gives 21% to light and dark. This one against shadow monsters, and those are the only monsters to my knowledge, as apart from the shifters, that use both light and dark attacks. So I think this is a fantastic shield. Even though it's niche, it's basically just a regular shield if you're not facing a shadow of a shifter monster. But if you're facing a shadow of a shifter monster, this is the best shield there is. And yeah, I will rate the shield a 7 out of 10 as well. Because of the fact that we don't have a lot of Great Darkness shields in game, the next best one is probably your Lunar Eclipse shield. If you're a warrior, that's the best one for you. But if you're not a warrior, then the next best one will probably be this one, which is the Lunar Eclipse shield. Okay, Lunar Eclipse shield, you can click on it to blind your foe, but if you're not playing a dodge build, and this is also standard cost, plus on top of that it also takes a turn, so I'm not such a big fan of that. So yeah, this one, I think this can actually replace my current Darkness shield. I really like it a lot. Okay, even though it's kind of niche and just a regular Darkness shield outside of Shadow and Shifter monsters, I think it's great. I am going to give it a, I'm going to rate it a bit higher than what I originally did rate it, which is a 7. I will bump this up to a 7.5 out of 10. Okay, I'm not giving a higher score because it's just a basic Darkness shield outside of Shadow and Shifter monsters, but against those monsters, like I said, this is very, very good, the best. For weapons, this is probably the best part of the set. Shadow Stalker's Ferocity, Cunning, or Wisdom. Okay, so I got a ranged version here. There is the Cunning. Okay, it's a melee sword, ranged scythe, or magic torch club blunt. You can click on it and pay SP to cast a skill. It's a 3-hit darkness skill. That is a standard weapon skill. Okay, against shadows or mobs with freedom, the skill deals full harm damage. And against any other mobs, it deals about reduced 60% damage and attempts to leave your foe eclipsed. So darkness frozen for 1 turn. The monster can resist with a save, main stat overlap versus endurance overlap. Save is at +10 if all 3 hits connect plus 0 if 2 hits connect, and minus 10 if only 1 hit connects. Full set bonus, when you get both the shield and the miscellaneous item equipped. Against Shadow and Shifters, you deal extra 20% damage and Seek. Okay, Darkness plus Harm only. Also against Shadows and foes with Freedom, the skill inflicts Void instead of Harm. That is insane. So we can click on it now. So yeah, Eclipsed, because this is a regular mob. So you can see here, your light resist is increased to 1.5 times darkness resist to a maximum of 200%. This is not that good against like boss monsters, because the freeze doesn't do anything, but against boss monsters, instead of doing darkness, you're doing harm instead. Okay, and against shadows and shifters, okay, or bosses with freedom, you inflict void instead if you're using the full set. So yeah, very insane. Let's go ahead and do against the shadow monster. Okay guys, so I am re-recording this whole showcase part because apparently it works better if you use Web Hire. Initially I was trying to do it with Necromancer, but because it's a weapon based skill, I actually forgot that. I thought that Necromancer will probably, you know, boost the thing, but you know, it doesn't boost it because it's because Necromancer boosts spell based stuff. Okay, so let's try again with a Web Hire form. This was recommended to me, so let's see how well we can do. So I'm just going to start right now, and then we'll do all the practical boosting that we can do, and then we'll see how good the skill really is. So I retrained to 250 strength and 250 intellect to fully take advantage of Web Hire and the hybrid stats. So let's do Deadly Predator, increase our strength and intellect, and then I am going to call out Dunamis over here. Let's do Beach Board. And because we're using hybrid stats, I think it'll be even better if we buff the intellect as well. I mean, we can, so let's just go ahead and try it. Arcane M. And then I'm also going to boost my charisma here, even though this build runs 0 charisma, so that the pet boosting and guest boosting actually gets a boost as well. So boost that as well. Una Poca. Alright. Now I also have Strawberry Shield Cake, which I can use to boost my charisma, as well as my crit, and give myself some celerity as well. And then I can also use the cake to get a strength as well as an intellect boost. So with all these boosters stacked up on top of each other, I'm going to bring out my Dunamis pet over here. Items, we will do, let's do Power Gauntlet. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get this off. Hopefully we can, so I can fully showcase this properly. Oops. This Power Gauntlet. Nice, we got it. Okay, and I'm going to do Bag of Mixed Nuts as well. Damage, and I think that's all the practical boosting that one would do inside of a battle. Like doing 20 clicks of Prime Pure Sword isn't really practical, so I'm not going to be doing that. And I'll be using the melee version here, so Shadow Stalker Ferocity, and then of course you want the Shadow Stalker Charm as well. So Shield, Weapon, Charm, there we go. So now with all of these boosting, okay, oh, let's do Time Killer too, why the heck not? Okay, so let's do Time Killer because it gives us a luck boost. It'll probably boost some of the damage. Maybe you do one more. Alright. Now, with all of that, let's see how much damage you can do. So 29k, let's click on it. Wait, no, let me get more SP first, just in case we run out. For the beast form and for the guest upkeep, okay? Yeah, it's about 3000 plus damage. Honestly, for how much people praise this to the skies, that is a little bit underwhelming for me personally, because I was expecting a lot more than 3000 plus damage, and if I'm being very honest, I can do more than 3000 plus damage using, you know, regular elemental nukes without this. So yeah, am I a big fan of this? I would say I still like it very much, and don't get me wrong, it's still very good, it's still very much usable, but for how much people claim about how great this thing is, I was expecting more. You know, maybe at least double the damage or something like that. Yeah, that would have been something that was like, would be worth, you know, shouting about. 3000 plus is still great, but don't forget you have to sacrifice 3 slots. Okay, the weapon, the misc, and the shield in order to use it. And on top of that, This is with all the crazy boosting that I could do. So without the boosting, it is going to be lesser than 3000 plus. I would say on average you get like maybe 2k, 1k plus on a shadow monster, which isn't shabby, and 3 hits is, it's alright, it's not the worst, but yeah, just keep your expectations in check. If you're expecting, you know, it to hit the damage cap, no, that's not going to happen. So yeah, overall I'll still rate this entire set like an 8 out of 10. It's still pretty good, and I think I will probably run this in my active loadout. I'll have to work some things around, and we'll see what we can do. Alright, so back to the rest of the video. And I do feel that this year's gold set is actually better than the token set. Okay, now let's go ahead and go through the token set. Okay, honestly, the token set is kind of disappointing for me. Yeah, I'll let you guys know why. Okay, so we'll dismiss this first. Pet will take that away. So for token set, first of all, the item here, Devoured Stone Memory. Okay, so it's an Earth miscellaneous item. At max level, it either reduces Earth damage taken by 50% or it boosts your Earth damage dealt by 20%. This is an OR. It's not even an AND. So yeah, you can only toggle it to do one of the two things. If it did both of the things together, I might have been a little bit more impressed, but it only does one thing? Come on. And on top of that, it's not even anything fantastic. We have plenty of 20% damage boosting miscellaneous items, so I think this is the first one for Earth. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, why not use Minotaur miscellaneous item then? And 50% damage resist for Earth, we have that. We have plenty of that. So yeah, not anything great. What is good about this is that it gives a universal plus 10 status potence. Okay, so yeah, this is the only redeeming factor of this miscellaneous item, is that it gives 10 universal status potency, and the only other miscellaneous item in the game to do that is the optical miscellaneous item. In my opinion, I do feel that optical is better, at least for me. If you're running luck, okay, then or if you're running charisma or any combination of the two, then optical is going to be better for you for status potency as opposed to this item. So yeah, this one, it's not horrible on its own, but you know, I just think optical is a better choice. And optical isn't free either, but optical is like what, 3,000 tokens if you buy it during Black Friday, 6,000 on normal day. This is like 60,000. Guys, something that's 10 times the price. I'm not expecting it to be 10 times better, but I'm at least expecting it to be significantly better, at least. You know, at least 2 times better. But this just isn't it, man. So yeah, if you use it together with the weapon and the shield, it gets doubled to 20, and that's really like the only saving factor of this miscellaneous item, is that if you use it the full set, you get 20 status potence from the miscellaneous item, and that's really unrivaled. So if you really need to inflict an effect badly, use the full set, and you'll basically be inflicting your effects left, right, center. There's no way the monster will be able to resist. Couple this with like your Necromancer armor, with your Spotter Drake pet, yeah, you're pretty much going to be guaranteed inflicting whatever effect it is you want to inflict. So that's the only redeeming factor of it. Overall, I will give it like a 6.5 out of 10. It's not horrible, but again, apart from the full set bonus and the status potency, it's a very bland miscellaneous item. I just don't think it's that fantastic. Okay, what I think that they can do better is either give it both Earth damage as well as the Earth resist, or you know, bump up the universal status potency even without the full set bonus. So instead of plus 10, make it plus 12 or plus 15. Make it just that slightly bit better than optical, so people will actually have a reason or have a better reason to run this over the optical miscellaneous item. Okay, as for the shield, Develop Vengeance, the shield's artwork is really nothing to shout about as well. So the shield, it compresses a quick cast skill as Mastercraft. Skill applies an imbue to your weapon that applies a 5-turn Earth poison that deals something melee per turn and heals you for half, equal to the damage it does, as well as an Earth burn that deals double the damage of the poison but with no healing. These both use players' main stat, strength or dex or intellect, and luck versus mobs, endurance or luck for the poison, and intellect over luck for the burn. Displaying the magical effect from the shield. The mob has a minus 20 penalty on the save. Cost for this is determined based on player level. Since it's quick cast, it's worth 140% melee for the player's level. So, it has 14, 14, 13 MRM, pretty standard. Minus 26% to earth, also very standard. But what is not so standard is that it costs us a whopping 539 SP to imbue your weapon. Okay? And just look at this, okay? Just look at this. 539. No. Okay, so I've imbued that thing. Okay, so the weapon is going to do, it's not going to do anything special. But if I attack, okay, look at this, okay? 9514. So yeah, that did about 100 damage. Okay? For 5 turns. So that's about 500 damage. What? 100 damage for 5 turns for 539 SP. And this isn't even based on weapon element, this is earth element only. Can you see why I'm having so much, you know, why I have so many gripes with this thing? Like, okay, and then you look at the heal. This is just, oh my god, this is just horrible. The worst item out of the whole set, honestly speaking. Of all the 6 items, this is the worst. I am gonna give it a 0 out of 10. In its current state, I would say it's literally unusable. There's no reason to be spending 539 SP for it. Even if you say, okay, maybe what if you stack it? Maybe it could be good. But let's try stacking it, okay? It's not even stackable because it's 539 SP, guys. That is not stackable at all. And subsequent hits with the weapon, they don't stack. You need to click on it to imbue it again to have it stack. Okay? And look at this, the stacking. Okay, now it's double. Yeah. Look at that, guys. Stacking twice. It's dealing 200 damage. Is there even 200? I don't know, but oh my god, this is so freaking bad. Like, please, either my suggestion was for the duration to be shortened so that the power can be greatly increased. Some people didn't like this idea. They would prefer to keep the 5 duration. Honestly, it doesn't make sense to me. Whether you're fully defensive or you're a fully offensive build, your goal is to end the battle as quickly as possible. It's just that as fully defensive, you don't sacrifice your defenses in order to win the battle faster. You play it safely. But ultimately, the goal is still the same. People want to end the battle fast, okay? And yeah, man, this is just not it. Okay, either they have to increase the power greatly by shortening the duration, or they have to reduce the SP cost greatly. For 539 SP, this is just garbage. So yeah, 0 out of 10 for me for the shield. They definitely need to make the shield a lot better. This is not worth your tokens at all, and I absolutely hate it. The worst item out of the set. Okay, and the last one, the token weapon. Devour, Apex, Conquest, Pinnacle. Mini range magic, Earth Sword, Pole Axe, Staff. All 3 normally have -5 accuracy lean and a 1/3 base lean with a 5% damage mastercraft. No special. Click the handle to swap it to a mode where it now auto hits and deals 0.8 times damage. Assume player has mini stats, so just consider a 5% hit that luck will give. In this mode, you also deal -1/3% damage and heal for a little bit per hit as HP, capped at 4 hits. Trigger here is blah blah blah, become 1.1 if the enemy has burning, bleeding or poison. So basically, if the enemy is burning, bleeding or has poison, you'll heal for a little bit more. But you'll see here that the amount is actually insignificant, okay? So I'll show you guys. So since it's capped at 4 hits, let's use something with 4 hits. What has 4 hits here? I don't know. The Summer Giant Ramus, does this count as the 4 hit thingy? I don't know if it does. Okay, this is 3 hits. 229. Yeah, so you heal about 229 with it and you get auto hit. This is honestly not bad because this is based off the new auto hit standard, which means instead of like 60% plus damage, you're dealing like 80% plus damage, which is better. And you also get a heal. The heal is more of a like a cherry on top. So you can see with the statuses, I'm healing about, okay, this is 150 plus. Wow, that's bad. Okay, healing about 200 plus with the statuses. Now let's take a look without the statuses, okay? No statuses. Let's see how much it's healing. $184? 173. It wasn't even high 200s, by the way, the statuses. It was low 200s. 229, 23 something. So yeah, it's not very noticeable. Okay, with the max 4 hits, I know this is only 3 hits. With the max 4 hits, both of them heals about 200 plus in the mid 200s range. Okay, it's the boost that you get from having a status on the foe. The boost to the healing is too insignificant in my opinion. Like, it needs to be a bit better. Like, on paper you might say, oh, 15%, that's actually a nice amount, but if you translate it to actual values inside of the game, yeah, it's just not it. I think it needs to be buffed out a little bit more to make these statuses worth using, to make it have better synergy with the whole set, in my opinion. So yeah, this weapon overall is not bad. Definitely auto hit and heal on attack, even though it's not a massive heal, but you still get auto hit and you only lose out like 20% damage. So actually it's not that bad. Overall, I'll give this weapon a 7 out of 10 as well. I think it's not bad. Set overall, unfortunately, I'm going to only give it a 5 out of 10. I think what really did the set in was the shield. Okay, the shield is absolutely horrible, and the miscellaneous item being not so fantastic. So yeah, I think these two items I need of a big buff in order to make them better. And I do feel strongly that this year the gold set was a lot better than the token set, which, if you ask me personally, it shouldn't be the case, because tokens cost money and gold doesn't. I mean, gold can cost money, but tokens almost certainly will have to cost you a bit of money if you want to get the full set. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents on the 2 sets. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. And before I end off the video, I also want to address one more point regarding the whole donation contest fiasco thingy. So this year, because we had a stretch goal, I do feel strongly that the minimum amount was pushed up quite a fair bit. So a lot of people, they had to donate a little bit more than what they had to. I mean, it goes up, the total amount goes up every year. The minimum amount also goes up every year. Don't get me wrong. But this year, I felt like there was a bigger increase because of the stretch goal. And the stretch goal items, like I said, they are okay, but you know, I don't think they are that fantastic. So it's clearly a cash grab from the Adventure Quest team, which I don't really mind. They are running a business after all, so I do understand that they have to find ways to make money, right? And nobody ever complains about, you know, making more money. But the thing is, if you want to make money, at least give us consumers, your paying customers, something better to spend our money on. Like, I am totally okay with spending money on the game because I do enjoy the game, but you need to give me a good reason to spend that money. The items needs to be better to justify your consumers spending that amount. And for something as premium as the contest items, yeah, they just need to be better. The token set this year, very, very lackluster. I am pretty disappointed, honestly, for 60,000 plus tokens. The shield is crap. The misc is bland. The weapon was the only redeeming part of the set. But I could have saved like 10,000, 20,000 plus tokens if I skipped out on the misc. And the misc isn't even that great. Like, I don't think I'll be using any part of the token set. Maybe I might use the weapon, I don't know, in the future. But the gold set, I think I might actually run the full gold set in my inventory because of the void trigger. I do think it's pretty useful, even though it's not the strongest thing in the world. But yeah, I do think that that's pretty useful. So I'll probably run the full gold set, but the token set, just no from me. So please buff the token set. Please go ahead and change up how the shield works. I think it's horrible. And to all of those people who are complaining, saying that why are, you know, people having alt accounts inside of the top 50, you know, that's just life. If someone can spend and or put in the effort to grind the goal, then why should someone else who is not putting in any effort or putting in any money get the same reward? It doesn't make sense. If you want the reward, you have to work hard towards it. And you're telling, and to be very honest, this is not pay to win at all. The winter donation contest, as long as you put in the time and effort, you don't have to spend a single cent. Gold donation, You don't even need 10 characters. 10 characters helps, but you don't need it. You have one Guardian character, you farm 365 days, hitting the gold cap with no spirit miscellaneous items, with no nothing. For the entire year, you have more than enough gold to top the contest, okay? The Winter Gold Dono contest. This is excluding any bonus gold that you get from the contest. So if you get extra bonus gold that people donate to you from the contest, yeah, you'll be sitting even more comfortably in the top 50 spots. In fact, I would say that if you are running more than one character, you can comfortably sit in top 20 by just top 10 by just farming constantly on 10 characters and doing nothing, not spending a single cent at all. You can, of course, pay to win. Like, that is an option for the bigger spenders like myself. Like, this time I spent like over 1,000 common gift boxes for the gold because, you know, and thankfully I did, because I'm quite pleased with the gold dono set this year. So yeah, you can, if you want to. If you don't have the time to grind, you can of course make up for it using money, but otherwise it is completely free to play. Anyone who puts in the time and effort can get the items, so don't complain if you didn't get it. Don't complain that they are too good, because for people who work hard for it, they absolutely deserve it. And if you want to get something without working for it at all, then screw you, because why should you, who doesn't work at all, get the same item as someone who is working tirelessly every single day, grinding and maxing out their gold? It just doesn't make sense to me. Even for the winter donation contest, you can get top 50 as a completely free to play player, okay? One Guardian character, 9 other non-Guardian characters. You farm, you max out your gold or your token every single day for 365 days a year. You can easily hit top 50 for the token donation contest. That is excluding the bonus token donations that you'll get from the summer, as well as the winter donation contest itself. In fact, you can even go up to top 10 if you want, if you're just taking part in the winter donation contest. So for people who say that the donation contests are pay to win, I would strongly disagree. If someone really wants to put in the effort, you can get top 100 for the summer token donation contest. You can get top 50 for the gold donation contest, and you can get top 50 for the you can get top 50 for the summer token donation contest. No, not top 50. That one, top 50 is out of the question if you don't spend. Okay, you can get top 100 for the summer token donation contest, and you can get top 50 for the winter gold donation contest, as well as top 50 for the winter token donation contest. All free to play. As long as you put in the effort to grind every day, go ahead, work out the math yourself, okay? 50 tokens is how much you can gain per day as a Guardian character, and 25 is the max that you can gain per day as a non-Guardian character. Work it out, guys. You can totally make it for all of these contests without spending a single cent. So for people who say that the contests are pay to win, not true. I disagree, okay? So yeah, if you put in the effort, go ahead, grind every single day. You can get all of these nice rewards as well. Alright, so don't blame people for, you know, willing to spend money or willing to spend the time and effort, because if they did and you didn't, then you don't deserve the rewards, period. Okay, so that's all I have to say. Sorry for the rant at the end of the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think of the two sets down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you guys. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to this channel if you guys would like to see more such future content. Till the next time, I'm your host, Koiran Gaming. Peace out.